Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today we are joined by one of the UAE's youngest entrepreneurs who's been using her voice to make the world a better place. And most recently she spoke on the metaverse, how it can be leveraged to tackle climate change. Welcome to the show, Haya. Gussain, we're so excited to have you.
Thank you so much. Hello everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me here.
Not at all.
Of course. So you look beachy fresh.
Thank you.
And I want to ask you, and the audience wants to know, who is Haya?
So, who is Haya? Okay, so I'm Haya.
Yes.
I'm originally from Abu Dhabi, but in the age of 17, I moved abroad. I left my family and went to the UK to do my higher studies. I studied politics there, and through studying politics, I had a self-discovery journey and a whole self-development and realizing so many things that it opened my mind to so many things while I was abroad, and I came back home to make an impact, and I'm here.
Let's look at that. What were your eyes open to? What impact do you want to make? What change do you want to make?
Okay, so obviously through studying politics, you realize there is good and there is bad, and you realize, okay, if we focus on good, the bad's gonna stay bad. So focus on doing good, and that's gonna make a change. I found a gap here in the UAE for the youth of the UAE, and I realized with them, we are the future of tomorrow, right? The youth of today are the future of tomorrow. So having, bringing a concept back here from a young Emirati girl to young entrepreneurs or young creatives here, to really turn their dreams into reality, to find a place where they can express their ideas and be heard and have the help they need. I think that's a small step towards, a small milestone towards the bigger impact. Yeah.
So that's so interesting, because a lot of people have that mindset, especially on social media. When you read comments and stuff, you see the kind of negative connotations that come with politics, right? And people just go like, don't try to make a change, because there's, no matter how much you try, change cannot happen. Like people's mindsets are stuck. But you're here saying like, no, that politics is good, like it has good and bad, but focus on the good and push for the good and make a difference. Why?
Because if you focus on the bad and keep on talking about the bad, and they're winning, the people that are doing the bad are winning if you focus on them. But if you focus on the part where you can even change one person's life or make someone's day better, that you bring so much positivity into our life and into the universe. Like you alone can change someone's life just by being nice to them or by helping them, no matter how small or big it is. The bad's gonna stay bad, but we are people. We need to evolve as people. The world's evolving, technology is evolving. We don't want to be we need to evolve. Our minds need to be evolved. Our souls need to evolve, and we all need to just,
Well, speaking of the specifics, tell us exactly what Evolve is focusing on. What do you specialize in?
Okay, so Evolve Hub is a platform for all entrepreneurs in technology, blockchain, and sustainability. We created an ecosystem for all entrepreneurs' needs, because I realized, me as a young girl here, I'm like, okay, I have great ideas. Like, where do I go? Where to start? Who do I talk to? Like, if I go and I'm not ready to an investor, he goes like, okay, you don't know anything about business. Why am I going to trust you? Why am I going to invest in you, for example? So we created this ecosystem for young entrepreneurs to come, and we guide them through their founder's journey step by step and everything they need. And also our investors' portfolio is growing day by day. We matchmake those investors suitable startup opportunities. We're building the community of the future. We are building the community of people that are going to make an impact in the world, and we're making an impact step by step. And also our core is sustainability. My passion is sustainability. When I was in university, I took a whole year of climate and environment politics, and I'm trying to integrate sustainability into every single project we get our hands to. We need to make a sustainable impact. Technology is evolving, but darling, if we don't take care of our earth, we're not going to be here. So technology is
so true.
We need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of our earth. We need to be healthy so we can evolve in a healthy way.
So as you get more technologically advanced, you would have like a bigger impact on the ecosystem. Yet you have found a way for it to help one another, like technology to help the climate. So how do you see the metaverse helping climate change?
I'll tell you. So obviously, like, we're in Dubai, yeah. So crypto or the blockchain has been booming the past like 2 years, maybe 3 years here in Dubai, and all the young people, all the millennials, Gen Zs, they're all getting into it because it's quick money, because it's something new, and people are making so much money out of it. But
some people, not all.
Some people, but they didn't take the time to educate themselves. What is this technology? You know,
Us.
they didn't educate themselves. What is this technology? What can we do with it? In the end of the day, like, Web 2 is there. People didn't know how to act when Web 2 came. The internet came, like, oh wow, we can connect to people on the different side of the world. And now Web 3 is here. So you need to understand the technology behind it. And because we are working with startups and different projects, me as a young founder I never had a job in my life. From still a student to an entrepreneur. So like, I really need to educate myself, take not an extra mile, like 10 extra miles, and keep up to date and read and, like, you know, see different people do different things and just learn. And innovate. Don't just learn. So yeah, so I started getting so deep into this technology and what we can do with it, and I'm like, wow, like, we can solve problems here, you know, like, this is not just metaverse gaming and make more money out of gaming. This is a whole virtual world. We can literally implement the real world, copy it, and put it in the virtual world and make it a whole science experiment, if you would like to say that. But when we're focusing on big problems and big issues, we can help that. Technology can help us solve it big time.
I find it very hard to make the connect between, like, newbie to metaverse. I talk about it all the time, and I still find it difficult to understand, to make the connect between solving sustainability in the metaverse. So are you just recreating real life problems in the metaverse and then trying to find solutions?
Not recreating, implementing it, like, fully. So what's happening in the real world, at the same time you can see it in the metaverse, but you study it. For example, if we're talking about Earth's digital twin, there's a whole what's it called, atmospheric river on top. Like, you do implement, you have a whole digital twin. Like, you see exactly what's happening, where is there a climate problem, for example, are the floods going to come here or there. For the whole world, you can really see that through the metaverse. I mean, if you can really, like, have a whole world that's actually virtual, it's real. We don't see it now because it's early, but if you look a couple years back and now, even the blockchain evolved. You know, people thought the metaverse was just a gaming place.
So it's for studying purposes.
What?
So when you're tackling sustainability on the metaverse, it's for studying and research.
Like, what are the two ways? Yeah, what are the two ways? Like, two actual ways we can help the world become more green is cutting carbon or reducing carbon emissions. Okay, so having that, doing that on the real world, and watching what crises can happen way before it happens can help us in the real world come on ground and solve it here and there. You know, it is for research purposes. It is, this tool can help us develop our sustainable developments. As per se. So.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that the metaverse can help us prevent natural disasters, not prevent, like, prevent mass damage by predicting it on a, like, more enhanced scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a study in the US, and basically they did try to use the metaverse as a tool for sustainable development, and they could see the floods, the water floods in Florida or Texas. I'm not sure which one exactly for reference purposes. They could see the floods a week, 8 days before it happened, and they worked upon, like, it not being so bad, and it's like it's real.
Like detecting the movements.
Yeah, they checked the movements and they saw that there were floods here in the next week, and they tried to make something to make
they could implement solutions ahead of time. Wow,
exactly.
Specifically Evolve, how many projects, like what's kind of scale is the company? How many projects are you working on? And what kind of, is there any particular ones tackling climate and sustainability that have your heart, that have your passion?
Definitely. So we do have a couple of sustainable startups and green tech startups. However, you know what? The filtration process, because we are like exclusive. We want to pick the right projects. We want to pick the projects that are going to make an impact, the projects that are going to be a unicorn project. We don't like just want to take the risk of something that we know is not going to work or we know is not futuristic. So right now we are working on a couple of projects. We are announcing it in our launch event in November.
Okay. Oh, congratulations.
So in November, we will be launching the projects we invested in and the developments we are doing, because we don't only just invest, obviously. Why are we building the community? To make this entrepreneur with this entrepreneur for them to grow. So for example, we have like a waste management startup, for example. They do recycling, reusing, and all of that. And we matchmake this to a company to turn it into zero waste, for example. So we also do the matchmaking between entrepreneurs. So even those initiatives we're taking will also be discussed in November.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, I'd love to have you guys there as well. You guys are welcome to come see. It's gonna be vibes.
But it's amazing.
No one ever invites us.
We get invited places.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. You don't get invited. Khalas, I'll send you all invitations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I just have a question. So you came over, you studied in the UK and you've come here. You're obviously an Emirati entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And you're in a tech sustainability startup of the world, really. So is it a match made in heaven? How is the UAE supporting you? And you're meeting people from all over the world, I guess, right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. The youth, literally, or the leaders, sorry, our government, for example, they're supporting the youth now more than ever. Okay. And technology is evolving and the country is promoting that now more than ever. They're promoting technology and they're promoting sustainability. I found my passion through sustainability and making a positive impact in that area through my university, through my studies, studying environment and climate politics. I'm like thinking, okay, like I need to do something. You know, I can't make an impact alone. You can't do it alone either. Like we need to
join forces.
You know, exactly, join forces and do that. And this is what got me into when I started developing Evolve. And for me, I'm not a tech geek. I have a great CTO, okay, amazing CTO, but me, I'm not a tech geek.
What's a CTO?
It's a chief tech officer.
Should have known that.
Okay, chief tech officer. Yeah, so he is the one that, of course, does the tech part and educates me on it. Of course, I need to know what's up, like, okay. But technology is evolving too. So after, okay, I was like, okay, we're focused sustainability, technology, and blockchain. I'm educating myself. However, I don't know it all. Like no one knows it all. You know, even the biggest CEO in Dubai doesn't know it all. Something is like you can't know it all. So this is me. This is my vision. This is what I'm good at. I get the right people that that to fill the parts where I'm not good at, because you can't make an impact alone, as I said. So.
And supported by the government here?
And yes, 100%. I did do a panel actually with the Youth Hub in that day as well. I had 3 panels, so it wasn't just the Metaverse Assembly. It was fun. The government supports, of course, the youth more than ever, and they're always looking forward to exposing those young entrepreneurs and helping them grow. There are so many places where actually entrepreneurs can go and get funds. Like Khalifa Fund, Dubai SME, they do that as well. Sheikh Mohammed Innovation Fund. For me, I didn't go and take a fund from there. I decided like I want to try to make it on my own and then get the support from my government when I get like a foundation. I execute and I try to make it alone with no support from my family or government or like.
So you invested in this completely yourself?
So yeah, 100%. I used all my resources. I did not have a job in my life. So the Ministry of Education was giving me a salary because they sponsored me to study abroad. So from there, I had friends that were into crypto and they were telling me like where to put my money, for example. And I just made like good amount of money. It wasn't much.
Oh wow!
I came to Dubai, and yeah, it was all alone. I do have like a business partner that helped me with a couple of resources, but no, I didn't get capital from anyone so far.
Amazing.
That's incredible. Keep your friends close who made you invest in these cryptos. Friends are useless. But the Expo City, like, do you see yourself moving there and innovating from there? Because we know it's going to become a innovation hub in Dubai. So anything?
Yeah, you know what? I was actually having a conversation about this on Saturday. They have a co-working space or like they want to do some incubation. Cool. So me and someone I'm working with, we're discussing a couple of opportunities we can do with Expo City. We'll see.
Watch this space and watch the space for November for the big launch, the big reveal.
Inshallah, yeah.
If people want to get in touch with you and if they want more information about November, how can they do so?
So our website is evolvenetworkhub.com. You can find me anywhere really, LinkedIn, Instagram. Just text us or apply through our website and we'll get back to you.
You know, it's so amazing meeting you and meeting young entrepreneurs in the city because we know constantly that the city's supporting it and, you know, it's such an amazing place for tech startups, but you're actually leading that.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting to meet someone who's just...
it's so exciting. It's so crazy.
It is very inspiring.
Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And these are such good reminders to the youth, like youth of all nationality, and even us, just like what you guys are doing right now, and what is possible, the whole potential of like what Dubai is offering youths as well. So
the youth don't know, or a lot of people, not only youth, you know, like people can be in their 40s and they don't know that they're actually control of their own destiny. They don't know that they can wake up every day and do one thing that is going to help them become a better person. In the next year, there's a very big difference than who you were a year ago. But here, we're very, not brainwashed, but we're in a whole environment the whole time. Our minds are always busy. A lot of things are happening, like it's the city of everything that's happening 24 hours.
Yeah.
And people are just maybe looking at what other people are doing more than looking at themselves and what they're doing. So really, like, I hope we are a space to help young talents and young entrepreneurs to really come and turn their dreams into reality, because we can make a big impact.
Amazing. A change maker, inspiring, great change. That is Haya Al Gussain with us on the Lovin Dubai show, and we're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Thank you so much, Haya.
Thank you so much for having me, and it was lovely meeting you guys.
Not at all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow morning.
Bye. Okay, vibes. Nice to meet you guys.